Here with UT Dallas head men's basketball coach Terry Butterfield. Coach Butterfield enters his 21st season with the Comets this season, and he is riding a 2-year stretch going to the NCAA tournament, looking for a third straight this year. Coach Butterfield, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
The most anticipated return to your program this year is that of guard senior Demetric Underwood. Can you talk about the excitement of getting an All-American back on the lineup?
Well, it's an unusual situation. You don't often have a guy sit out like that and still have a chance to be a really good basketball team. Everybody's important, but now that he has sat out and he's completely healed, he's worked hard to get ready for this moment. He understands the ramifications of this being his senior year, and obviously we're all excited to have him back. He's very multi-dimensional. He's big and strong. He'll make a real difference. There's no doubt.
Demetrius is on pace to break the career records at UT Dallas for scoring, rebounding, steals. He's an all-around player. One thing that we know is that you lost a pretty solid point guard last year in Jalen Weber. What are we going to see in that position this year to help distribute the ball?
To be honest with you, we've got Demetrius playing some at the point this year. Obviously, with a kid with that level of skill, we want to have the ball in his hands as much as possible. He's going to be obviously very key to what we're doing. We have a rising sophomore, Hunter Stevens, who played a lot for us last year and played well as a freshman. We feel very strongly that he's going to come in and just continue to escalate here in the sophomore year.
It is exciting news to hear that Demetrius may be running the point for your program. As you know, he's had multiple triple-doubles during his career with the Comets, so that is very exciting for the fans to potentially see some more history made in the 2020-2021 season. You've got some other strong returners this year. Let's talk about two of your big men, Keldon Pruitt and Michael Forrester. What's going to be called upon them this upcoming season?
In those two seniors, you have just tremendous experience. From the intangible standpoint, they're going to bring leadership. They're going to bring a sense of calm. I think that is going to bring a certain maturity to the basketball team that's so sorely needed, and we're going to count very heavily on those two guys. Both of them do different things, but they do what they do well. Keldon is a great rebounder. He's very good inside. He's also got three-point capabilities. Michael is tremendously athletic. He's a shot blocker. He's long. He's lean. He can shoot the three. He can also go up inside. So I think they're both going to provide a great punch behind Demetrius.
I know you've had some limited interaction with your program this fall due to all kinds of situations, but you've had a chance to at least see some of the newcomers, some of the new faces, work with your returning players. What's the chemistry been like on those limited practices you have had? And talk about some of the new players that are going to be immediate impact for the Comets.
Yeah, we've had very limited exposure to our players, so we're still trying to learn more about them and what they can do. But again, our three seniors have been paramount in leading us forward, and our young guys have really latched on to the three seniors and are really trying to take their cues in any way possible. We've got a number of very interesting players that have come to us this year. Start with a couple of freshmen. Very interesting situation. Cameron Pruitt has joined our team, and for people who know our program, they know that both Keldon Pruitt and Colton Pruitt are experienced guys for us, and now we have the third brother. So I've never had a team with three brothers on it. Cameron is probably more athletic than his older brothers. He's very fluid. He can score the ball. He's about 6'6", 6'7". I'm very excited about him. We have a point guard from Houston, Dylan Miles. Dylan is very quick, very athletic. He's a good shooter, and he's picking up on what we're doing very quickly. And then finally from Corpus Christi, Jalen Williams. Jalen is a Terry scholar here at the university. He's shown himself to be a very, very solid defender so far in practice. He's got speed, he's got athletic ability, and from a freshman perspective, I think those two guys could be impactful. We also have a young man that's transferred in as a junior from Northlake. His name is Brady Boyd, and he is going to bring us a very good shooting touch. He's played at a very high level of junior college basketball, and I think he could be an impact guy as well.
This is a strange era in college athletics with the pandemic. You're seeing limited practices, you're seeing limited contact with your players. What is going to be needed to succeed this spring? What are you going to need from your players to make sure that A, we're giving everything we have during the game, and B, we're able to play every game possible?
This year has presented even more difficult challenges. As you mentioned, COVID has been a huge deal for us. We have not had the number of practices that I would like to have had at this point. So if we're going to be successful, we've got to come together and build chemistry in a big way right from the get-go. We're not going to be able to ease into anything. That time has sort of passed us. And what that means is that, number one, we've got to have great senior leadership. And we have 3 incredibly capable guys of giving that to us. Second of all, everybody has got to buy into the senior leadership. And my observation in the limited time I've had with the kids is that they're more than willing to buy into our 3 seniors. I just don't think you're capable of having a good team without great senior leadership. They're very seasoned veterans, and everybody's got to follow their cues along the way. I think that the other thing is we've got to have a little bit of good fortune. We've got to stay healthy. Conditioning is going to be an issue, particularly early on, because we just haven't had the opportunity to build a lot of stamina during the early going here. So we're going to have to probably play a lot of guys, but our best players are going to have to really play and play well. And then we'll incorporate the new guys as we can along the way. And hopefully a number of the new guys will emerge and be good players for us.